Coming up next, a UFC lightweight division bout. Well, it's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one tonight.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time?
All the time.
All right, big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it. Well, when you're fighting this guy, DC, you know as well as anyone, it makes for a suffocating night at the office. Here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov, putting his status as one of the best fighters on the planet on the line yet again tonight.
He does it every time he steps foot in the octagon. And when they say it's suffocating, they talk about the strength of Khabib. Even our teammates say it does not feel like you're going with a lightweight. You feel like you're fighting a light heavyweight. And what do you expect from a guy that spent his childhood wrestling with bears? He is so strong. He's so physical. In the hard work and the intensity of which he trains with only shows when he steps foot in the octagon. One of the most skilled guys the UFC has ever seen. We always talk about the wrestling and the grappling and the sambo, but don't sleep on Khabib Nurmagomedov striking.
And we saw shades of that in the McGregor fight. Javier Mendez says at times he likes to go southpaw in training. He can't hold you down.
He can't hold me down, but it's okay.
Sure.
It's okay. You can't win them all, Khabib.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 154 pounds. Assassin! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, get the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
Ready.
All right, ready to go with live UFC action. Good to have you with us as we broadcast live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. Really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Look at how he drives his knees right into his opponent's midsection.
Punch is blocked. Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, single collar tie here. Nice 1-2 there. Fighters clinching here early. We expected a lot of this, and no surprise that we're seeing a clinch situation early on in this fight.
Check. He did it right. He got right to the position he needed to in order to start this fight the way that he wanted.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable. Liver kick. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Oh, damage done. Bleeding from his cheek now.
There's no give on that leg kick.
These guys throwing early. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Nurmagomedov gets touched by that leg kick attempt. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Nurmagomedov's trying to lock up on a submission now.
Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Look at him push the arm down, maybe stepping into a crucifix. Wow, you don't see that very often.
Oh, he's in trouble here. Right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
And they separate. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, slips to avoid the right. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Keep it busy here in the clinch. Muay Thai plump.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it. Leg kick.
Man, that cut has really opened up. Well, lands a good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to get a good beat on his opponent.
He figured the timing and how he's been driving kick after kick into his opponent. Nice punch there. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. 20 seconds left. He blocks the punch. And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate. Yeah, he mixed it all up.
While we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC, a lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
There. Let's shake it off. We need to do exactly what we did in the gym. I want you to keep your hands up, keep moving.
All right, here we go with round two. Round one, pretty good, not great, but some action on both sides.
We can't always hope for fireworks, John.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to deal with the ebbs and flows of a fight. In round number one, you saw both guys have success. Let's see who really charges out ahead in the second round.
Unable to land with that punch. Single collar tie now. And they separate. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. All right, single collar tie now.
Big kick lands.
Takedown defense holds up. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to his pulling. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes. Nice elbow. That's how you cut an opponent.
Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Combination lands for him. He is really putting his strikes together tonight.
I mean, he's feeling himself tonight, John. He's doing a great job of putting everything together. Beautiful kick.
It's not over. It's not over. Keep moving.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
Put him up.
Oh, a huge block there.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
Nurmagomedov gets absolutely punished by that head kick. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Oh, lands another punch there. Not a mean guy. He's just doing the smart thing.
Oh, he has to be attacking that cut, John. If he's not, then he's doing his opponent a favor. Attack that cut. Make him pay for it.
Oh, eats a knee.
Driving the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and then landing those beautiful punches. Really got his opponent on notice here.
Got the single collar tie. And they separate. Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No wind up, no tell, just a brutal kick.
Pretty significant well to the left side. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Nice straight punch.
DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
Oh, that's a nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
You're always thinking wrestling when you fight Khabib, but you better be very wary of his stand-up. He's developing this skill every single day. I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, collar tie.
Another punch to the head. He's really turning every part of himself into those strikes to the head.
Battling for hooks.
Good punch lands.
Oh, huge block.
More clinching. His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position. Oh, that was...
Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this top control?
Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Tags him with the left hand. Combination lands for him. It was hard to see a miss in that sequence. He's put it all together.
I mean, everything is just flowing. He's like in his zone. It's like the basketball hoop becomes twice its size. This guy today is looking at focus mitts in his opponent.
All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
Let's get that heart rate down. All right, you with me?
All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the street.
This is what's happening. Very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it going into the next round.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. And there comes the separation now. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Elbow to the head there by Nurmagomedov. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Oh, man, that leg's all beat up.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Nurmagomedov. Oh, he eats a knee there. That does not taste good. Nurmagomedov's kick is blocked. Oh, single collar tie here.
Oh, man, good stick to the body. Big punch lands through the middle.
Elbow now to the head. That one landed by Nurmagomedov.
Nice leg kick land.
Right on the button.
Very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Nurmagomedov's has got full mount now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, side control now.
Yep, he's using the Kimura. He's going to try to use the sweep. Look at the transition to the armbar. What a slick transition to armbar attack.
Yeah, briefly went to the north-south. We'll see if he can isolate the arm here. Oh, and there's the tap, so he submits him with the armbar. How about that?
Great job, great performance. Yo, wow! That was nasty!
Yeah, that is some high-level Brazilian jiu-jitsu right there. Just the way he transitioned to secure the arm up against his body and ultimately force the tap. High-level stuff out of that young man here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got it.